Sri Gurubhyo Namah children. Now we are going to see the next important, type of hydrocarbon. Here I am going to start with triple bond. We are going to talk about the presence of a triple bond between the carbon. I am going to talk about alkynes. So alkynes are compounds where triple bond is found between the carbon atoms. So a carbon, what is a compound that has a triple bond between the carbon atoms? We can call such a compound as alkynes. So we are going to talk about another important hydrocarbon, alkynes. So what are alkynes? Compounds that have triple bond. Compounds that have triple bond. Compounds that have triple bond between the carbon atoms. That have triple bond between the carbon atoms, we can call it as alkynes. So what is general formula? General formula will be CnH2n minus 2. General formula will be CnH2n minus 2. So n can be 2, 3, 4, like that will be going on. So substitute the value. If n is equal to 2, if n is equal to 2, substitute in the reaction C2H2 into 2 minus 2. So what is that you will be getting? C2H2. So C2H2, what is the common name? We can call it as acetylene. What is the common name? It is acetylene. What is the IUPAC? See the number of carbon and find out the root word, which is a parent here. So here, what is that? There are 2 carbon. So root word is eth. Root word is eth. Is it not? There are 2 carbon. Root word is eth. And we are discussing about the double bond here. So what is the IUPAC? Ethene. Ethene. So how will you write the structure? Carbon, carbon, in between the carbon there should be a double bond. See the valency of this carbon, there are only 2 valencies. You draw 2 more valency. This carbon has also got 2 valency. Draw 2 more valency. How many hydrogen we have to add? 2 hydrogen to this carbon, 2 hydrogen to another carbon. So I will write the condensed formula. CH2 double bond CH2. So what is the name of this compound? Ethene. So I have substituted n is equal to 2. Minimum 2 carbon atoms should be there in order to draw a double bond or triple bond. Is it not? Minimum 2 carbon atoms should be there in order to draw a double or triple bond. So CH triple bond CH, so we can call it as, what is that? Ethine. Ethine. The IUPAC name for this compound is, there are 2 carbon, parent is eth, for triple bond it is YNE. So we can call it as, what is that? Ethine. The next one we are going to substitute n is equal to 3. N is equal to 3. So how will you write? C3H2 into 3 minus 2. What is that you will be getting? C3H6 minus 2, 4. C3H4. So C3H4, how will you write the structure? CH3, single bond C, triple bond CH. So there are 3 carbon. So totally there are 3 carbon. So 3 carbon atoms are there. So who is the root word here? Root word is prop. Root word is prop. And what is the IUPAC ending for triple bond? It is YNE. Is it not? Root word is prop. So what is the common name here for this compound? Common name will be methyl acetylene. Common name will be methyl acetylene. What is the IUPAC name for this compound? So here for IUPAC for this compound is IUPAC will be the root word already I told you. There are 3 carbon, root word is prop. What is the IUPAC ending for triple bond? It is YNE, propyne. So the common name is methyl acetylene, whereas the IUPAC name will be propyne. If you substitute N is equal to 4, what you will get? C4H2 into 4 minus 2. In such a case, what you will get? C4H6. 2 4s are 8. 8 minus 2, 6. C4H6. There are 2 possibilities we are going to see. So, carbon, 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 carbon. Okay. I am going to draw a triple bond between second and third carbon. Other carbons will have double bond. Okay. See this carbon, there are 3 valencies we have to write. This carbon has got 4 valency. This carbon also got 4 valency. Again, take this carbon, we have to draw 3 more valency. So here 3 hydrogen, towards the other side of carbon we are having 3 hydrogen. What will be the condensed structure? CH3, okay, single bond C, triple bond C, single bond CH3. See here, how will you name the compound? See the, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Either way, if you number, who is the parent here? There are 4 carbon. Is it not? How many carbon atoms are there? There are 4 carbon. So what is the root word here? Bute actually. Bute. Is it not? So it is bute. Root word is bute. Okay. See the position of a triple bond. Position of a triple bond is between 2 and 3. What is the starting point? 2 is the starting point. Okay. 2. What is the root word? You write bute. For triple bond, what is the IUPAC ending? YNE. So 2-butene is the IUPAC. What is the common name of this compound? So the IUPAC will be 2-butene. The common name will be, actually it is acetylene, is it not? CH triple bond CH. What I have done? I have removed 1 hydrogen from here and 1 hydrogen from the other side. Instead of hydrogen, I have substituted CH3. Is it not? I have substituted CH3 instead of hydrogen on both the sides. Actually, who is a parent? Acetylene is a parent. As hydrogen atoms are removed and substituted by 2 methyl groups, it becomes dimethyl acetylene. So, what is the common name for this compound? Common name will be dimethyl acetylene. What is the IUPAC? IUPAC, we have to number the carbon. There are 4 carbon. What is the root word? Bute. For triple bond ine, butane. It is a position isomer because the position of a triple bond is between 2 and 3 here. Starting point has to be taken. So I have taken 2 as a starting point here. So it is a 2-butane. The same compound I can write 1-butane also. So position isomerism. What is position isomerism? Difference in attachment of the, difference in position of the double bond. Difference in position of the double bond. Difference in position of the double bond. Already I told you, we have written CH3, single bond C, triple bond C, single bond CH3. So this is 2-butane, where the position of a triple bond is between 2 and 3. Is it not? It is between 2 and 3. So the position I have taken as a starting point, so that is a least point 2 here, 2-butane. The same compound can be written other way also. I am going to write a triple bond between 1 and 2. So this carbon will have only 1 valency. Okay. This carbon doesn't have any valency. So all the 4 valencies are satisfied. See this carbon, we need 2 valency. This carbon needs 3 valency. Okay. Insert the hydrogen now. Hydrogen, here 2 hydrogen. Okay. 3 hydrogen atoms. Here 3 hydrogen atoms. How many totally we are having? 6 hydrogen atoms. Write the condensed formula. CH triple bond C, single bond CH2, single bond CH3. See, what is that? See the position of a triple bond here. 1, 2, 3, 4. See here, the position is between 1 and 2. The triple bond position is between 1 and 2. What is the least carbon here? What is the least number here? 1. So, there are 4 carbon here. So, position is 1. Root word is but. For IUPAC ending, it is YNE. So, it is 1 butane. See this 2 butane and 1 butane. What are these? These are position isomers. What are position isomers? The same compound we can write in 2 different way. We are changing the position of it. What is the triple bond here? The unsaturation point, that is the position of unsaturation point, that is triple bond is changed here. In the first case, I have shown the triple bond between 2 and 3. So, position is the least carbon 2. So, I got 2 butane. In the second case, I have changed the position between 1 and 2. I have drawn the triple bond between 1 and 2. Here, my least carbon is 1. So, I have written 1 butane and 2 butane. It is coming under position isomerism. The next one, we are going to talk about preparation. Preparation of alkynes. So, what is the first method we are going to see? Dehydrohalogenation. Dehydrohalogenation. What is dehydrohalogenation? Removal of hydrogen and removal of halogen. So, what is dehydrohalogenation? Removal of hydrogen and halogen. Removal of hydrogen and halogen. Removal of hydrogen and halogen. So, what is the compound we are going to take here? Vicinal dihalide. What is vicinal dihalide? I told you. CH2Br. CH2Br. What is the name of this compound? 1,2 dibromoethane. 1,2 dibromoethane. What is this actually? Vicinal dihalide. Vicinal dihalide. What is vicinal dihalide? When both the halogens are attached to the adjacent carbon. See here. Both the halogens, what are the halogens here? Bromine. Both the bromine atoms are attached to the consecutive, what is that? Adjacent carbon. To carbon 1, one bromine is attached. To the carbon 2, another bromine is attached. So, the bromine atoms are attached to the adjacent carbon. We can call such a compound as vicinal dihalide. So, what is the reagent we are going to use here? When it is heated with alcoholic KOH. So, we are going to use alcoholic KOH, 2 molecules of alcoholic KOH. What are the products we are going to get here? 2 potassium atom from here, 2 bromine atoms from here. They will combine to give potassium bromide. You will be getting 2 molecules of potassium bromide. Okay. And what is that? There are 2 OH groups attached here, 1 hydrogen from here, another hydrogen is also removed from here. So, I will be getting 2 water molecules. So, 2 hydrogen atoms are available here, 2 OH groups are available here. They are combined to give water molecule. What is the main product I am going to get here? CH triple bond CH. So, what is the compound I am getting here? Ethine. So, ethine is the main product I am getting here by the, what is that? Dehydrohalogenation, which is nothing but removal of hydrogen and halogen. Where I am removing? From vicinal dihalide. What is the vicinal dihalide? I told you. When halogens are attached to the adjacent carbon, carbon 1, carbon 2, the halogens are attached to the adjacent carbon. I can write this compound as 1,2 dibromoethane. What is the reagent I am using here? Alcoholic KOH. What are the byproducts I got here? 2 molecules of potassium bromide, 2 molecules of water. What is the main product I am getting here? Acetylene or ethine is the main product. So, this is the first method of preparation. We are going to see the remaining methods of preparation in the next class. So whatever we have dealt today, I want everybody to go through this so that you will have some clarity. If you like this video, you please subscribe for this video. Thank you, children.